Hi, this is Derek Baker. I'm running for McKinney City Council at large, and I wanted to update you on an issue that I think is of significance, not only in my race, but really to anyone that's a citizen and a voter in McKinney. Two of the main reasons I decided to run is to control the growth of government, specifically the growth of our budget last year and over the last several years. But two is to protect and defend private property rights. You wouldn't think you needed to do that in Texas, but as you'll hear, you do, because I think there's an issue right here in our city of McKinney. So right now I'm standing on 46 beautiful acres out in the ETJ of McKinney. You'll see a little footprint of a home being built behind me and a little pond beside it. Well, this land is owned by Harlan and Sue Stauffer. They actually own the land for over 30 years. They are in their 70s now, and they decided it's time to build a retirement home. So everything was going great. They went through the county to get all their permits. They started building. They were on schedule until they were about to pour the foundation, as you can see. And their concrete vendor said, well, you might want to contact the city. That seemed odd to them. They're in the ETJ. They're building a single family home. They're not dividing. They're not subdividing. So no reason to contact the city, but we'll just be safe. They went ahead and did that. And that's when everything went south. In fact, no work has been done since then, as you can see behind me. The city staff actually came out to the property and specifically told the construction workers here that they needed to stop work and leave the property, or they would call the police. And the city of McKinney has demanded from the Stauffers that they must go through the city permitting process and get the variances through the city, not the county. And not only that, but the city has demanded that the Stauffers actually give them almost 2 acres of land, and the city will give them actually 0 for that. Well, where I'm from, which is Texas, that's called extortion, and I think it's wrong. So that's one of the reasons that I'm highlighting this issue, to bring attention to it. So I would urge you, if you agree with me, obviously I'd love to hear from you. I'd love your support. That's one of the primary reasons I'm running for city council. But regardless of how it affects my race, I'd urge you to call your city councilman and call every one of the city councilmen and ask them why they're doing this. Why does the city have business engaging a private landowner building a single family home in the ETJ? And as you probably know, this isn't an isolated incident. The city of McKinney appears to have a pattern of behavior. Now, I don't have any idea at this point whether this is a rogue staffer, or if it's a staff issue, or if it's the city council, or maybe it's a mix. I have no idea. I intend to find out. But I'd encourage you to get engaged with this, and also look at the candidates in each one of the races. See where they stand on private property rights, on defending the taxpayer. I would say that perhaps with the exception of the First and Second Amendment, there's no right more precious in America, and certainly in Texas, than private property rights, and I intend to defend them. And I would say, finally, just to encourage you that to get engaged in this and to think through what the ramifications are for you, whether you live in or outside of the ETJ, is the city seems to be acting with impunity, and they're using a blank check written by you, the taxpayer, because they just get to sue or stop and use the city staff to do it. And what they're really trying to do is they're trying to enjoy all the privileges of annexation without any of the responsibility. That is what I believe is going on here. If I find additional information about this case, I will be sure to post it on my Facebook page as well. I'd love to hear from you, and I encourage you to contact your city councilman to express your opinion about this issue as well. Thanks very much.